Welcome back to the World Tour of Valeria. So last time we talked about the regions down here, Joswick, Silk, and Tornia. This time we're going north to Myorna. Myorna is a kingdom of silver elves. Silver elves have a innate ability to implant memories, and so their whole shtick is to take people and make them think that they are their best friend and manipulate people into doing all sorts of things that they wouldn't do otherwise. It's a pretty manipulative and evil race of people. Myorna, it came about a few hundred years ago when the elves went underground and they needed a way to defend themselves because they were under a lot of oppression from their surrounding neighbors, and so they took one of their a student of the magic system that exists in the area, and they sent her north to cross the planar boundary to Celesta. And crossing that planar boundary makes you become a daemon, or kind of like a god, and I'll get into that later, but she becomes their god, and is essentially mind wiped, mind manipulated into being this selfless servant of the Myornan people. So she's their god, super powerful, but also didn't want to be and didn't think to be, and has made this massive sacrifice without really being aware of it, because again, they manipulated their own people into doing this. Anyways, she gets sent over to the plane of the gods, and her existence there, as well as the imprisonment of some giants that live up in these mountains. That combination of those two things provides a lot of power, which fuels this mind control magic of the Myornan elves. The Myornans, the Silver Elves, they have pretty interesting culture, again, because everything is about memories. The people in control, so the parliament in Vad Ilkok, that's the capital right there, have banned books and paper because it's a way of recording memories, and if someone can record the memories, it doesn't matter if their mind gets wiped, because then they can read what they said and they're like, oh, my mind's been messed with. So Parliament and people in control and power in Vad Ilkok have completely banned all forms of writing because it makes it so that their control over their population is weaker. Of course, this gives rise to a massive legal trade of paper goods and writing utensils and that sort of thing, because people know that this manipulation happens. They want to be able to stop it. And as Myorna has kind of come out from under the mountains, their origins, they spent a long time underground. As they come out and into the world, the people out here who are getting all this contact with the surrounding countries, they are realizing, like, holy cow, like, the world we live in is terrible, and so they want to they want to assimilate a little bit. They want to get rid of their old nasty traditions and take in the new. But of course, traditionalist conservative views back in the capital and in Urkuk are the opposite and are trying to shut that down. So revolution is brewing in Myorna. Eventually, the capital is going to have to deal with the fact that the rest of the settlements in Myorna are kind of escaping from Vad Ilkok's grasp. So this remains to be pan out all the way. It's a super, super tense situation. So if any players interact with any of it, chances are the entire Jenga stack is going to come crashing down and something big is going to happen. That's Myorna.